Explosive documents unveil the plan behind Trump's DEI crackdown. Leaked internal documents from Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, have revealed a meticulously crafted strategy to execute President Donald Trump's sweeping purge of diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) initiatives from the federal government. The records, first obtained by the Washington Post, provide a detailed roadmap for dismantling DEI programs and shedding light on the individuals and officers set to be eliminated in the coming months. The documents outline a step-by-step game plan divided into 3 phases aimed at erasing DEI policies and personnel from federal agencies. With Phase 2 nearing completion and Phase 3 looming, the scope of this initiative extends far beyond what was initially anticipated. While the plan begins with expelling explicitly DEI-focused employees and officers, its final phase moves to strip protections from broader civil rights efforts, deemed by DOGE as entrenched obstacles within the government. This revelation has sparked intense political debate, with Democrats and civil rights groups raising alarm over what they call an extreme rollback of efforts to promote equality in the workforce and beyond. Meanwhile, Trump and his allies have celebrated the plan as a necessary corrective measure against what they describe as DEI overreach. Phase 1. Immediate action on Trump's first day. Phase 1 of the DOGE plan was implemented on January 20th, Trump's first day back in office, and executed with precision. According to the leaked documents, the president followed the prescribed steps meticulously, issuing 2 executive orders that rescinded key DEI mandates from the Biden administration. These orders dissolved the White House Gender Policy Council and the Interagency Task Force on Racial Equity, 2 major advisory bodies that had been instrumental in shaping DEI efforts across government agencies. Additionally, DOGE's documents recommended placing DEI-focused employees on administrative leave, a move that was swiftly enacted through the Office of Personnel Management, OPM. Emails sent to affected employees closely mirrored the templates drafted in the DOGE plan, further confirming its influence over the administration's actions. In another directive, DOGE advised federal agencies to strip DEI-related content from their official websites. The Department of Education, the Department of Energy, and the Department of Agriculture were among those that removed references to DEI programs from their online portals within hours of Trump's executive orders. Phase 2. The 30-day purge. The second phase of the DOGE plan, currently in progress, focuses on deeper structural changes and financial cuts to DEI-related programs. Spanning from January 21 to February 19th, this stage has targeted specific federal departments, known for their DEI initiatives, including the Department of Agriculture, the Department of Veterans Affairs, and the Department of Energy. One of the most significant actions taken under Phase 2 occurred at the Department of Education, where DOGE recently announced the termination of 29 DEI training grants, cutting off funding totaling $101 million. As a result, nearly 100 employees in DEI-related roles have been placed on leave, with sources indicating that many are facing permanent termination. Other agencies have also seen aggressive cuts. The Department of Defense has reportedly begun reviewing its DEI training materials, with an eye towards scrapping programs that emphasize racial and gender equity in military hiring and promotions. At the Department of Health and Human Services, officials have been instructed to halt all funding for diversity-focused hiring initiatives and mentorship programs. Phase 3. The broader crackdown on equal rights protections. With Phase 2 nearing its conclusion, The leaked DOGE documents suggest that the most controversial part of the plan is yet to come. Phase 3, which is set to unfold over the next 6 months, goes beyond eliminating DEI-specific positions and aims to challenge legal protections related to equal rights in the federal workforce. One of the most contentious aspects of this phase involves targeting federal civil rights enforcement officers. According to the leaked strategy, agencies that oversee anti-discrimination laws in hiring, housing, and education are being scrutinized for potential downsizing or reorganization. The DOGE documents explicitly describe these officers as part of corrupted branches of government, suggesting that their role in upholding civil rights protections is viewed as a barrier to Trump's broader agenda. However, the plan acknowledges the legal challenges of eliminating these officers outright. We are exploring options for this, the documents read, indicating that the administration is investigating legal avenues to bypass existing protections. Political fallout and legal challenge plan has ignited a firestorm of criticism from Democratic lawmakers and civil rights organizations. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, DNY, called the revelations a dangerous assault on decades of progress, vowing to challenge the administration's actions through legislative and legal means. We are witnessing an unprecedented rollback of civil rights protections, she said in a statement. The American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, has already announced its intention to challenge key aspects of the purge in court, particularly any attempts to dismantle offices dedicated to enforcing anti-discrimination laws. This is not just about DEI, said ACLU Director Anthony Romero. This is about the systematic erosion of protections that have safeguarded marginalized communities for decades. On the other side of the aisle, Trump supporters have applauded the moves as a fulfillment of campaign promises. The DEI bureaucracy is bloated and unnecessary, said former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon. This is about restoring merit-based governance and ending the leftist indoctrination in our institutions. What comes next? With Phase 2 concluding and Phase 3 poised to begin, all eyes are on the next steps of the Trump administration's effort to reshape federal governance. If the DOGE plan is followed to its fullest extent, the coming months could see an unprecedented dismantling of DEI programs and broader civil rights enforcement mechanisms across multiple federal agencies. Legal battles are almost certain to ensue, and the political ramifications of this initiative will likely be felt for years to come. Whether the administration will succeed in fully implementing its plan remains an open question, but one thing is clear. The leaked documents have exposed a level of strategic planning and intent that goes far beyond initial expectations. For now, the fate of DEI in the federal government hangs in the balance, with both sides of the political spectrum gearing up for what promises to be a fierce battle over the future of diversity and inclusion in America.